Hello, everybody. This is Anushri from the Vedic Experience. Today, we'll be talking about remedies for the Jupiter transit in Taurus. Note that these remedies are for everybody and not just particular signs and nakshatras. Irrespective of where this Jupiter transit is happening in your chart, you can do these remedies. First, we'll be starting off with 20 remedies for everybody, followed by the remedies particularly for different ascendants and 27 nakshatras. So the Jupiter has entered Taurus from 1st of May 2024 and will be here till the 14th of May 2025. Thereafter, it will enter Gemini. So this Jupiter transit, every year it goes to a new sign. It stays about 1 year and it takes 12 years to come back to the same sign. So Jupiter will definitely, being a benefic planet, shower its auspiciousness on Taurus. And it will take another 12 years for it to come back to Taurus. So make sure you do at least some of these remedies. Most of the remedies that I've mentioned here, you may be already knowing. However, this time is very, very good to do these remedies because of the Karaka tattvas of Jupiter in Taurus are active. These remedies, most of them are based on the fundamentals or the Karaka tattvas of Taurus Rashi and Jupiter. So let's go ahead. As you all know, Jupiter is the planet of hope. It's Dev Guru Brahaspati, the natural Jiva Karaka, Putra Karaka, the planet of hope, benevolence, growth, and expansion. So Jupiter, whenever it goes into a new sign, the first 12 days it's a pushkara time. It's a very, very auspicious time for you to go on a pilgrimage. Especially Jupiter in Taurus Rashi denotes Narmada River. It's also called Reva River. If you're living near this river, please go for a dip and go for a holy pilgrimage. Narmada is falling in MP. If you go to Omkareshwar Jyotirlinga, you can definitely visit this river. So those who are doing Pitri Tarpan during Sankranti or during Amavasya and who are living near this river can definitely go there and do the Pitri pujas and also worship Adityas. So this is for the full year, especially in Narmada River because Jupiter is in Taurus. And then we'll start the 20 remedies now. These are based on the Karka Tattva of Taurus. As you know, Taurus is food. So watch your food intake. Try to have the food intake on an Ayurvedic plan. If you can find out your body blend like Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, the blend that you have in your body, try to use Ayurvedic basis, fundamentals to eat. What you eat, how you eat is very important because Jupiter here is not in a friendly sign. It's in Taurus, and Taurus is about the overindulgences. So Jupiter can expand that. So you have to make sure that you do not eat the wrong things at the wrong time. Follow the body clock, try to eat on time, and try to eat the food that suits you. So this is about the food part. Also, make sure that you can customize your food intake. You can have intermittent fasting. You can go as per the sun rhythm and follow traditional methods. Why traditional methods? Because Jupiter is traditional. Jupiter is in Taurus. Note that moon exalts in Taurus for a reason. And Taurus being the sign of food, mouth, fine taste, and carnal pleasures, the Akash Tattva planet like Jupiter, which expands everything, can create a lot of overindulgences. And the preference for fulfilling cravings can go on and can lead to more bad health, especially for people who are having this transit in the 6th house, 8th house. It can be uncontrollable. So people who have thyroid, diabetes, it can really go out of control. So even if you do not have these diseases, and even if you are not having a bad transit of Jupiter this year, still, this is a very great time for you to follow an Ayurvedic plan, at least inculcate certain habits on a daily basis. Also, if you have certain issues like stomach indigestion, then you have to take very, very good care and take extra care with regards to your food. The second one is prasad. As you all know, Naivedya is ruled by Jala Tattva, the offering of Panchopcharan, and it is also the second house of Taurus. So as much as you watch what you're eating, try to offer food to God. So if you have not already started offering your freshly cooked homemade sattvic food to God in your mandir, try doing it this year. This year is very, very auspicious, and see how your life changes. So this is an act of gratitude for the resources we are using. So you can offer some freshly cooked food first to your deities in your home temple. As I said, this is a pancha upcharan remedy for jala tatva. So if you have a jala tatva dosha in your chart, this is also a very good remedy. If you have a Tithi dosha, then also this is a great remedy. But Taurus, Jupiter, this is for everybody. So if you can't offer the typical homemade lunch, then you can offer some kheer, rice pudding, or simply milk with sugar daily to your gods. Do not forget that Venus in transit this year will be determining the results of this transit. So the dispositor of Taurus, of Jupiter, is Venus. So please offer Naivedya if you're not doing it. You can also go to certain temples and offer Naivedya over there, if not at home. Third one is temple prasad. We have a lot of temples in India where you can actually offer prasad. This photo you can see here is of the Balaji, the famous Balaji temple. They have this seva where you can go and offer. There'll be also some local temples where you can do it for different deities. So this is also because Jupiter, which is the traditional, offering or something to do with religious activity, this planet is coming in Taurus. The Taurus is the house of food. If you donate, you really, really get the benefits. Then Annadaan. What better Daan than Annadaan? Annadaan is called Mahadaan for a reason. And, as I said, you can participate in the cooking and sponsoring for temple prasad and the seva that happens in temples. You can also donate on your personal, from your personal account. I mean, you can just go to any gurudwara, any shelter, and donate food there. There's also there are different places like underprivileged people. You can donate food there. You can also donate raw or cooked items, saptadhanyam, and we have certain remedies in astrology where we donate certain items as per nakshatra or tithi every month, or a vaar daan, as per weekdays. You can donate, offer rice or milk on Mondays, red lentils on Tuesdays, a green gram or green leafy vegetables on Wednesdays, yellow gram or bananas on Thursday, and so on. So as for the vara, different colors you can donate. Also, as we have Puranic literature telling us what to donate on different nakshatras, we can offer kheer when moon transits Krittika. So this year, Krittika will also have Jupiter. So when moon transits Krittika this year, please offer kheer. You can offer it to Brahmins or in the temple. And grains and ghee when moon transits Rohini. So this is, as per the Puranic literature, it's for attainment of divine worlds. We also have different donations as per different nakshatras, which I can probably share now. When moon transits Adra, you can donate khichdi with sesame. That's to overcome difficulties. You can offer root, vegetables, and fruits when moon transits Mura during this year. Even generally you can donate, but this year it's much more effective because of Jupiter in Taurus. So root vegetables and fruits donations on Mura Nakshatra can give you satisfaction of ancestors. Similarly, seasonal root vegetables when moon transits Jyeshta, it's like a stay in Swargaloka. And you can donate a curd of, a pot of curd when moon is in Purvashada. It's for benefits from children or wealth. You can offer ghee and grains when moon is in Uttarashada for satisfaction of all your wishes. Similarly, you can donate urad dal, which is black gram, when moon transits Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra in Aquarius or Pisces. This is for, again, the Swargaloka. So these are the things which are given in our Puranas. You may not really wish for Swargaloka or attainment of all the desires, but if you can do this, you can definitely heal and clear some of your emotional karmic baggages, because moon nakshatra is exactly that. Also, you can offer milk, ghee, and honey in the afternoon when, it's Abhijit. When the moon is in Abhijit Nakshatra, you can donate that, especially in Abhijit Muhurta. This also is for Swargaloka. You can also donate at the 7 holy rivers, right? Ganga, Yamuna, Narmada. So these rivers, you can go there and you can donate your food there. You can go to Pushkara, Rameshwaram, and make your Daan. Also, the concepts of Annadaan and Daan, the Daan schools, the langar, All these are modern programs, but you can also, do your ritualistic Daan. Like we have Makar Sankranti, we have Til Daan. Til is also food, right? So you can do that. Annadaan is not only providing grains or food to tired and hungry people, but it's also for a person who asks for it. Suppose you have a beggar, you have some homeless person who's asking for food. Rather than lavishly throwing a huge party or a huge temple prasad, try to feed that person who's hungry. That is more important. So even one morsel of food to a hungry person who's really genuinely hungry is actually equivalent to Ashwamedh Yagna. So this is what is given in our scriptures. And because Taurus rules Lakshmi, is ruled by Lakshmi, it's also the blessing of Lakshmi. And Annadaan is like pran you're actually saving someone's life. There are a lot of references in Ramcharitmanas. There are references in Rigved about the importance of donating food. So the Puranic remedies are also based on different types of food donations via certain rituals. Like you can create a cow motif and you can put food inside and donate it. Or you can create a mountain. It's called like Dhanya Parvat Daan and Gud Daan, Gud Parvat. Gud is in Jaggery, Parvat is mountain. So there are different types of remedies, Puranic remedies. There are some things there where you have to create the mountain out of a jaggery, kilos of jaggery, but also adorn it with gemstones. So you don't have to really do that in today's modern world. However, you can still, donate a heap of jaggery or sugar. So the jaggery, ghee, sugar, salt, and dhanya, saptadhanya or grains are usually given. And this is very auspicious. There's, for example, a heap of lavanchal daan. Lavanchal daan is salt mountain, a salt, heap of salt is recommended for attaining goddess Parvati's, loka. So there are different things there. If you can, at least donate one meal to somebody. We have, the sesame dance, sesame, but if you make a mountain of a sesame, and then that is supposed to offer you protection from supernatural beings, and it gives you long life and progeny. And they say that after your death, you're honored in heaven. So this is how different items are given a specific quality and specific result. You can refer Bhavishya Puran and Vishnu Puran, Padma Puran, Varaha Puran. For all this literature, they have given immense details about what to offer for what results. So this is about Annadaan. Then if you want to, maybe you're having a disease or maybe you want to, get some rescue from a bad dasha that you're undergoing or a saresati, then this is what we will do. It's called Tula bharanam. You have to donate food equivalent to your weight. People also donate gold and silver and other things. But I would say bananas would be the best because, Jupiter or any saptadhanya, 7 grains. So you can donate this on your nakshatra or your tithi or on your birthday during this year. Please make use of this Jupiter transit in Taurus for this. This is a very, very famous ritual. It's held in several temples in the South India. If you can go there and you can donate this, it will be very good. Then feeding Brahmins, we have a culture of feeding Brahmins. It's very, very auspicious. If you can't do it every day, at least try to do it during Kartik, Margashish, or Shravan month. We also have Brahmin feeding during the Pitru Paksh, where we invite Brahmins and we give them Pitridaan. We have a donation for Pitris, we give it to them. So that is also there, but that is for Pitris, for Pitru dosha. Generally, if you feed a Brahmin, it's very, very auspicious. Note that the Brahmin cannot go to more than 3 houses. If he's, usually during Margashish and Shravan month, these Brahmins are the temple priest are in quite a lot of demand. So make sure that the one you're calling is not already gone to 10 places. Okay, so Shravan, Kartik, Margashish is very auspicious. So Brahmin is Jupiter, right? And Taurus is food. So this is why the remedy. We have been doing this for many, many centuries, but Taurus, Jupiter, make sure that you do this remedy even if you have not done it ever. Kula Devata. Second house is the house of Kula Devata, also the second house of Kala Purusha, Taurus. So If you do not know your Kula Devata, then you can keep a supari in your temple and chant the mantra Om Kul Devataye Namaha. If you do know your Kula Devata, make sure that you go for a visit. Like Saptashringi Devi is my Kula Devata. So especially wherever Jupiter is, aspecting the second house by Rashi Dishti or Graha Dishti for whichever signs. For example, Aries ascendant or Aries moon sign. Jupiter transit itself is in the second house. For Libra ascendant, Jupiter is aspecting the second house. So for those where it is aspecting, and for even for those Rashis where it is not aspecting, please try to do some offering, some visit to your Kula Devata. You'll get the blessings. If you do not know your Kul Devata, probably this year, by continuously chanting the Kul Devata mantra, you may be able to find it. Also, those born on Panchami, for them, it's mandatory that they will chant the Kul Devata mantra, or at least go and offer shringar, sweets, flower garlands to your Kul Devata. Jupiter represents the flower offerings in Panchopcharan. So if you can offer flowers to your Kula Devata, or at home, if you have a idol or an image of your Kula Devata, try to offer flowers every day. Now, cotton vastra offering. Now, this is called Geje Vastra. This is a har, a garland made out of cotton. It's very, very popular in the South India. Cotton is, again, it's a dress. Okay, and this is a very, very auspicious. We use it for Ganapati during Ganesh Chaturthi. We use it for Mahalakshmi. Different pujas, we use this. If you can offer this during auspicious Tithi, vaar, nakshatra yoga, or any festival during this year till May 14th, it will really, really help you. Make a sankalpa and offer this. This can be made at home with cotton. If you are a little wealthy, then why not? You can offer gems and jewelry to your favorite deity. You can arrange for dresses of your favorite deity, like Lakshmi. We can go to Kolhapur Mahalakshmi, which is the Shakti Pita, and give her a sari. You can go to any ISKCON temple or any Radha Krishna temple and give the beautiful dresses to Radha Krishna. We have the Ayodhya Ram temple. You can offer jewelry there. So this depends as per your budget, but offering jewelry or vastra, as in dresses, to deities is very, very auspicious, because as you know, Taurus is a sign of jewelry. It's a sign of good ornaments and dresses. Especially when Jupiter transits Rohini, that will be more auspicious, because Rohini deals with all these things, with ornaments and vastra. So generally, as per Puranic literature, we have a Parvat, that is a mountain of cotton, and Vastra Meru of silk cloth. And doing Vastra Daan, the donor is freed from all illnesses and is rewarded with unending comfort. No wonder all our temples are loaded with a lot of jewelry, right? If you go to the South India, the goddesses and the gods over there, the deities, the idols are shining with emeralds and gemstones, the gemstones. This is the reason why we are supposed to offer jewelry to our gods. If you can't, then we have the cotton vastra remedy as well, right? So gemstones, silver, gold dust. So people used to make mountain heaps of gemstones, silk, gemstones, silver, gold dust. There used to be something called a Ratna Meru. Ratna Meru is a mountain of gemstones. And Suvarna Meru, Suvarna is a gold mountain. And Rajat Meru is silver. And we have decorated idols of Lakshmi Vishnu, which are actually given for something called as Sri Shapa. If you have Sri Shapa in your chart, the remedy is to do a Annadaan of a couple and offer decorated idols of Lakshmi Vishnu, along with rituals and of course, cow donation and some gifts of clothes and bed to a couple. So if you have Sri Shapa in your chart, then definitely, if you can't do other remedies, at least give a decorated Lakshmi Vishnu idol in a temple on a good Tithi. Then gem-studded garments are advised to be offered when moon transits Uttara Bhadrapada nakshatra. It's for the satisfaction of your ancestors and of course Swarga Loka. Then Vastra, if not God, then why not the poor people? You can offer blankets. And if you know, you can offer blankets when moon transits Anuradha nakshatra. This is again, about Swarga Loka and stay in paradise. If you do any gold donation on Pushya nakshatra, when moon transits Pushya nakshatra, that is also very auspicious. And Ashlesha nakshatra, if you can offer silver, then it says that you will be granted the knowledge of scriptures and freedom from fear, and of course you'll be given good looks. So this is as per the Puranic literature, when you can donate, offer silver ornaments of silver on Ashlesha Nakshatra. And Swati Nakshatra is also very, very good. You can donate all sort of wealth on Swati. So if you do not have a Mahurat, when the moon transits Swati, you can offer ornaments or offer your wealth donations. So as you know, Taurus is the second house of face, right? And the second house of Kala Purusha, it's the face of Kala Purusha. So you can also offer your image of your favorite deity in a temple. So now, offering of divine images. We have this in our rituals. We have certain donations, that's for Puranic literature, donation of certain images for different illnesses. So if you donate an image of Dakshinamurti, as you know, Jupiter is the Shiva form of Dakshinamurti, the avatar of Shiva. So Dakshinamurti idol or image can be offered on Thursday in a Shukla Paksh. It's for removing the effects of all sins. Jupiter in Taurus is also your vaak, your speech. So if you can offer or even worship a Saraswati idol for improving your vaak, your speech, getting some auspiciousness, getting some good effect in your speech, it will be very good. Any speech effects, speech impediments, even developments in children can be removed by offering a Saraswati image. For general illnesses, as we know, Ashwini Kumaras are the gods of medicine and healing. If you can offer an image of Ashwini Kumaras when moon transit Ashwini on a good day, then definitely you can remove all illnesses. Gastric troubles, definitely picture of Lord Narayan. As you know, Narayan is what? Is natural. Vishnu is the Pratyadi Devta of Mercury. So Mercury is natural sixth house of digestive system. And over here, as per the Puranic literature, they have said to offer an image of Lord Narayan. Similarly, Garuda, who is the Vahan of Vishnu. So you can offer an image of Garuda if you have jaundice. For eczema, it is Uma Mahesh. For skin diseases, and if you have a Sarpa dosha in your chart, you can definitely install a Chitrakuta stone or a Naga image, offer a Naga image. You can also offer snakes, 2 snakes of metals, copper or gold, on a Shivlinga. This can be done, this people usually do, but you know, with the Jupiter transit in Taurus, those who are having certain issues like Naga dosha, Sarpa dosha, then definitely during this time, if you do it, it will be much more beneficial. Then we have, as you know, epilepsy and stomach issues. Is, you know, epilepsy is ruled by Ketu. So Ganesha, the image of Ganesha can be offered in a temple. Then there is Annadaan. As for Puranic literature, Aja is goat. This results in elimination of sin. So especially for Krittika, because Krittika, the symbolic animal for Krittika is goat. So you can do this. Then we also have something called as Matulya Shapa. For Matulya Shapa, we can donate, you can offer Vishnu idol in a temple. Cow donation. Taurus, Vrishab, Vrish is a bull. So what better remedy than cow donation? If you have never done cow donation in your life, then this is definitely a very, very auspicious time, auspicious year to donate a cow. If you can't afford to donate a cow, at least try to maintain a cow. You can adopt a cow, you can feed a cow. And there are several months and several tithis and nakshatras where you can donate a cow. It's very auspicious. But even otherwise, you can just do some seva to a cow on a Monday. There are many gaushalas where you can go and offer your service. You can offer 1 month or 2 months food to the cows. Cow donation is very, very powerful. It's given in most of the Puranic literature. It is the most auspicious thing to do. If you do a cow donation, you can get rid of so many sins. We have, you know, as we know, Taurus represents cow, and you know, donating a lactating cow and a calf when moon transits Mrigshira nakshatra is even more auspicious. And as you know, this year, towards the end of the transit, Jupiter will be transiting Mrigshira. Cow donation, there are different forms of donation of cow. There is Saruptaha Dhenu Daan, which Dhenu is cow. So that is like, you know, you donate a real cow along with a calf, and during that time, a Brahmin is honored. and a cow and the calf is given to him, and then some gold, dakshina. As per the literature, as per the Puranic literature, this was done. The horns were glazed with gold, and then the body was covered with cloth, and so on. So a lot of smritis and a lot of Puranic literature has emphasized that the cow should be young and should be milk yielding. So this one this will release the entire lineage, and all the sins will be eliminated. Then there is something called as Kapila Daan. Kapila is a special type of cow which is yellow, white, which has a yellow, white, and reddish coat. So donation of such cow is equivalent to donation of 10 cows. We have normal cow, and then we have something called as Kapila cow. So you can also do that. There are different literatures emphasizing that as well. Kapila cow Daan actually releases you from rebirth, and all the sins of 7 lifetimes are destroyed. So this is the importance of cow donation in our scriptures. Then we have something called as Gau Parichaya. I mean, that is like, again, taking care of cows, feeding cows. So as per our Vishnu Dharmottara Puran, it says you have to every day offer Gau grass, the grass to cow, before your food is eaten. Before you eat, you feed the cow. So also, provision of free pastures, arranging water for them, protecting them from wild animals, slaughter, taking care of cows who are ill, providing them with, jaggery, salt. All these things are mentioned in the Puranic literature. They say that if you do this, taking care of cows will give you material prosperity, to say the least. Then there are other things when we have, when a real cow is given just at the point of delivering a calf, okay, that is even more auspicious, like a pregnant cow. And then there is donation of young, young bulls or young cows to a Brahmin. That also is very auspicious. So depending on where you donate and what you donate, there are different literatures given on that. So donation of cow, if you can't donate a cow, at least feed one, at least adopt one, at least feed certain period of food to the cow. We have Dhenu. Dhenu is a very, very auspicious cow which emerged from the Sagar Manthan. We can get a Dhenu idol and worship it in the house. We can also do a Dhenu Homa. During Diwali time, we can also do like Vasubaras. We can do separate pujas for the cow. This is basically Surabhi, and Nandini is a calf. So we can pray to her. We can also do the Surabhi mudra, which is the Dhenu mudra. It helps not only in health, but is also very good for prosperity. Then we have, so if you do not have a Dhenu in your house, idol, definitely you can bring it during this time, during this year, and worship it. And when you get it, please do a Dhenu Homa. Now, Taurus is what? Taurus is the second house of phase, and Jupiter is saffron, turmeric. It's also Swarna Bhasma. We have something called as Swarna Bhasma, which is an Ayurvedic medicine. It's excellent if you can use that. If you have low BP, anemia, for different diseases, TB, tuberculosis, it's an excellent remedy. Those who do not want to go for Swarna Bhasma, you can just apply saffron tilak every day. You can also apply sandalwood tilak during this transit. If you are especially undergoing the malefic effects, especially for Taurus, which is the 8th lord in Lagna or 8th lord over moon, or for Sagittarius ascendant, where the Jupiter is transiting the 6th house, or for Librans, where Jupiter is in the 8th house, creating a Sakata yoga, a Viparit Raj yoga. For these people, definitely, like putting a sandalwood tilak or a saffron tilak will help. It'll keep you cool. Now, tree plantations. We have different trees as per different nakshatras. Natural Jupiter, we have the banana tree. You can plant a banana tree on a Thursday on a very good muhurat, or you can offer it to a place where they are actually taking care of banana trees. When the Jupiter is transiting Krittika as of now, you can plant a cluster fig tree when moon transits Krittika. Similarly, when moon transits Rohini, you can plant a jamun tree. It will be more auspicious when Jupiter is also in Rohini. And when moon transits Mrigshira, you can plant a Kach tree. This is highly auspicious for those who have their moon, Atmakaraka. There are certain key planets in these nakshatras. So definitely, because Jupiter is coming there, he's showing you the path. He's showing you some guidance. So definitely, if you plant these trees during this year, it will be very, very auspicious. Note that if you have key planets here, it is much more auspicious, especially like your Atmakaraka. Atmakaraka and Krittika, Atmakaraka being your highest degree planet. Ninth Lord, Lagnesh, which is a Pakka Lagna, then definitely it will help you. Lagnesh, Lagna degree, Moon degree, falling in these nakshatras also will be beneficial. Second house is the house of speech. What do you say? You're singing divine songs. So Jupiter here, make sure that you take the name of God. You can engage yourself in kirtan, bhajan, God songs. You can read the Shiva Puran, Linga Puran, Bhagavad Gita. You can chant Saraswati mantras because she is the Vag Devi, right? She's the goddess of speech. So to improve your speech, if you have been using bad words, if you have been very aggressive, then Jupiter in Taurus will tone down your quality. And this is an amazing time to expand that auspiciousness, to expand the Vak in a positive way. So if you are someone who uses a lot of bad language and you want to change that and you feel it's a habit, then this is a very good year for you to transform your speech. Especially for astrologers, their predictions can really, really benefit this year if this is expecting your second house. It's not what you say, but how you say it. And, because Jupiter has a expansive quality to it, and Taurus being a fixed sign, Jupiter in Taurus can give an expansive effect. So Jupiter has the quality of expanding everything, even the bad. So make sure that if you are doing some not so good, if you're having certain bad habits, then it might get worse, overusing those words. So might as well take the name of the god. You can start simply with mantras like, second house Taurus is 2 syllable. Shiva, Rama, Krishna, Lakshmi, 2 syllables. So you can start chanting these names, even if you do not know any mantras. Just say Vishnu, 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 Lakshmi, Lakshmi, Lakshmi. Like that, you can start. Let the name of God be on your mouth. Hare Krishna is an excellent mantra, Mahamantra that you can do. So if you use these mantras or these namas in your daily life, definitely you will start getting the auspiciousness. If you are into Vedic literature, like Jyotishis, if you are into reading scriptures and Puranic literature, definitely this is a very, very great time. You can chant Om Ganeshaya Namaha, Vedvyas mantra to go to expand and go on to the development of your knowledge, progress in your knowledge. So Kirtan, make sure you can take part in some temple programs, certain recital courses. There are many people who are teaching you about Gita meanings of different Puranic literature. You can participate in those courses. Now, these are the remedies for different signs, ascendants. So mantras and sahasranamas. Sahasranamas are 1,000 names. For all ascendants or moon signs, definitely Jupiter in Taurus, you can chant the Vishnu Sahasranama or any 2-syllable namas, as I said, Rama, Vishnu, Krishna, Lakshmi, Shiva, or the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. For Libra ascendant specifically, besides the Vishnu Sahasranama, you can chant the Ashtakshari mantra, which is from the Narayan Kavach, which is Om Namo Narayanaya, 8 syllables, because the Jupiter is in your 8th house. You can simply chant it once, thrice, or you can take a Tulsi Mala, a cleansed one, and chant it 108 times. For the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, this transit is affecting their kendra. So definitely the Shiva Sahasranama from the Mahabharata. Similarly, for Sagittarius, Libra, and Gemini, it is happening in Dushthanas, 6th house, 8th house, and 12th house. So definitely Shiva Sahasranama from the Rudra Yamala Tantra. This is told to us by our gurus, and I'm just sharing this. And this is very effective. If you have a natal Jupiter in these houses, you can also use this remedy. For Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, and Cancer, the Shiva Sahasranama from Linga Puran. For Cancer ascendant, this is a very, very great remedy because it's happening in the 11th house. Though it is Badakesha, still 11th house Jupiter is excellent. So remedies need not be done only because you're going through a bad time. You can definitely do these things so that to enhance and amplify the positive effects. So Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer, if you are these ascendants, then definitely you can chant the Shiva Sahasranam from the Linga Puran. What else? Kuber, Lakshmi Yantra, and Shri Yantra. So Taurus is the house of money, accumulated savings, your treasures. So this is a great time. If you do not have one already, you can install a Kuber Yantra in your temple. You can also install a Shri Yantra with guidance. You can also install a Mahalakshmi Yantra during Diwali time. So these are the yantras that you can use to amplify the effects of Jupiter in Taurus. Note that these are to be done under guidance only, and the chanting of the mantras have to be done precisely, especially for Shri Yantra. You would need a guide. For the other yantras, do not really go by market yantras because some of them have some defects. And you have to be very, very careful when you buy these yantras, the market ones, because the names are not clear or there can be mistakes. So make sure when you get a mantra that it is accurate. Just because someone is selling it to you, do not buy it. Then there are some remedies to increase your savings, increase your auspiciousness in your bank account or your safety locker. So citrine, you can get some citrine, recharge it with selenite or in the sunlight and place it in your temple. You can also place the same after recharging in your temple energy. You can place it in your safe locker where you keep your money and cash in your house. We have Gomati chakras, which are also for Jupiter. You can have 16 Gomati chakras, wash them, cleanse them, and place them in a yellow color or a red colored cloth on a Thursday in your temple. You can also place them in your northeast direction in your temple, or after that, you can keep them in your safe where you keep your jewelry. We have sabut turmeric, which is whole turmeric. You can keep heaps of that in your northeast direction in your house as a vastu remedy, or you can also keep it in your temple. These are, the karakas of Jupiter. So if you place these during this time, definitely it can help you bring more auspiciousness and boost that element. By placing these in the temple for some time, and thereafter on a good muhurat, placing them in your safety locker or your, safe where you keep your jewelry and cash in the house, it will really help you. This can also be done during Guru Pushya Yoga or certain auspicious Tithi, vaar, nakshatra yoga when Thursday is coinciding, or on Lakshmi Puja Day. There are many, many good mahurats during Diwali, Diwali, Dasha as well, where you can take a time where you can clean your safety locker, you can wipe it down, wipe your safety locker and declutter it with all the documents, just keep only cash. And then you place these auspicious, recharged or activated things in your safety locker. Financial literacy and planning, right? Jupiter is the karaka of wisdom and knowledge, and it's coming in the natural second house of finances, wealth. So make sure you spend time this year in gaining wisdom on estate planning, financial planning. Read some books about how to invest, how to save more, maybe open up a savings account or a recurring deposit account. Plan your finances. This is a great, great time to improve your knowledge, personal investing knowledge that you can use to increase your returns. Because it's not just the money that we have, which we earn, but the money, how we grow. So we say, right, money should grow as we sleep. So this year is very, very nice for you to plan about future returns. Jupiter's wisdom. So any knowledge for that matter with regards to saving your money, using your accumulated treasures, family treasures, all this can be used by getting more knowledge in the subject. Puranic donations. I've already spoken a lot about Puranic donations. However, these are certain with respect to Taurus. Daan is an elephant donation. Definitely, you can't afford to donate an elephant in this modern times. However, you can definitely donate an image of an elephant. You can donate a brass or a gold elephant if you can afford. And you can also donate to a place where they take care of elephants. There are many sanctuaries and places where they are holding elephants in captivity. You can definitely donate there. Then we have Ratha Mahadaan. So Ratha Mahadaan, you can, Rath is a chariot and it is, Rohini nakshatra represents Rath. So whenever moon is in Rohini or even Jupiter, which is going to come in Rohini, you can definitely do the Rath Mahadaan. You can donate a wooden or a golden or whichever metal you want. You can donate the Rath in a temple. You can also donate the palanquin. We can see here, the people are pulling the palanquin. So you can donate that to a temple on a good Mahurat or your Janma Nakshatra, or just normally when Jupiter is in Rohini. You can donate your land as well, because Taurus deals with family legacy, family estates, the historical assets of your family. So if you have certain acreage and you're not using it, then definitely you can donate. It will help you a lot, especially now. So yeah, so this particular land form, okay, the land should be fertile and it should be earned from your own efforts. That's one thing. Mahabharat, in Mahabharat, there are a lot of emphasis on donations, and Bhumi Daan is one of the most powerful daans to absolve one from all kind of sins. If you can donate a land for building a house, that is one thing. You can even donate like pastures, like a vegetable patch. So it is not up to how much of acreage you have. You can even donate a um, small place like an orchard. You can donate a vegetable patch, just one small area. So there are different, as per your budget, you can donate. Like a pond of water, that is like, they say if you donate that, you can get the blessings or the world of Varuna, because Varuna is the god of waters. And you can, if you donate garden or gold mine and something which is very, 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 very auspicious, like of course, in today's world, everyone is materialistic, nobody will donate that. But it's given in Puranas that if you donate such things with firewood or salt mine, then definitely you can get divine worlds. A land that is fit for cultivation of grains and crops is also very, very auspicious in donating. If you can't do any of these, at least donate a small vegetable patch if you can. Okay, this is for people who have land. Um, and if there are many people who are very wealthy, but they don't have the health. So if you're fighting diseases, then definitely might as well, donate a small patch of land which can help you in releasing from your sins. So donation of any amount of land, no matter how small, is very, very commendable. So this Rath Mahadaan, as I said, it can be a bullock cart or a chariot. Okay, so bullock cart is, as in today's world, I mean, the farmers are really going to tractors. No longer they're using bullock carts, but you can give a chariot to a temple. And the palanquin is also in this. And the palki, usually what they do is they donate the palki along with some ornaments and a chhatra, which is an umbrella, and a mirror. There is like water pot and many, many other remedies, many other donations are there. But if not all, as per the typical Puranic literature, you can simply donate a palki or you can donate an umbrella over the palki. So this particular Ratha Mahadaan, which I forgot to mention, is very important for those people who have killed a Brahmin, who have, it's like this is recommended as atonement for heinous sins such as drinking, theft, killing of a Brahmin, philandering, consorting with Guru's wife. Okay, as Moon has a curse. Okay, because he eloped with Jupiter's wife Tara. Right. So this people who are eyeing a Guru's wife or killing a Brahmin or having a Guru Shapa, definitely this is there, Ratha Mahadaan. So if you have that in your chart, then definitely you can, if you're born on Amavasya for that matter, Amavasya has a Guru curse. So definitely during this time, or even otherwise, you can, on a good Mahurat, donate a rath to a temple or wherever you can. This also helps us in releasing our ancestors and relatives from hell, okay, and attaining Vishnu Loka. So people who have been stuck in the last realm, if you see there are certain unnatural deaths in the families and it is not getting cleared up, or no matter how many Shantis and Narayan Bari you do, it is still affecting you. Perhaps then you can definitely do this Rath Daan, which will help you in releasing them, these ancestors. About the Gaj Daan, one more thing was, if of course you can't donate a real elephant, you can donate a gold elephant or a brass elephant. Okay, and this one, the elephant, the donation of a gold elephant is recommended to overcome disease. So those people who are fighting a very serious disease like last stage of cancer, of course, donating I think will just not clear your karmas, but because it's given in the Puranic literature, definitely you can try. You can donate image of elephant during this time when Jupiter itself is Gaj. So Jupiter in Taurus transit, you can donate a elephant image. Also, a person who can get an oral disease, okay, by arguing with one guru. In such case, the Mukh Rog Nashak Gaj Daan is recommended. It is like an elephant made out of some certain grams of gold, or with silver, copper, and the tusks are, designed in a way with silver, pearls, eyes are with gems, all that. So there are particular description of that gaja. So this is important for those who are having an oral disease. Okay, of course, Jupiter and Taurus, it's perfect transit time, but you can't really donate a real elephant in today's world. Neither it's not affordable to do a gold elephant. But those who can, who are super rich, who can afford, please do. You can donate a gold elephant. Then Dhenu Daan. Dhenu Daan is just like a cow Daan. We have a full real cow Daan. Dhenu Daan is in the form of a cow motif. Just as you see this, Pichwai painting on the left side here, we had a description of how to draw a cow, and the cow's head, tail, and different body parts are made with different ingredients. And it was designed in such a way, and it was covered up with either gemstones or food, or a mix of food and gemstones, and so on. It was called Dhenu Daan. And if you can find the literature, it's there in Puranic literature. Different types of Dhenu Daans are there. It's covered with til, covered with sugar and rice. So over here, definitely you can do jaggery, ghee, til dhenu, good dhenu, and so on. So this Dhenu Daan, as per Puranic literature, it again comes under cow. It's like a mix of cow and food together. Annadaan and Godaan. It's a mix of that, but you're not really donating a real cow. You're donating just a picture, but you're forming the picture with different food ingredients. You can also give cotton and sugar cane and so on. So different types of dhenus are given, and you have to follow certain procedure for it, certain shape, certain measurement, and do it. If not the certain measurement, at least just draw it and create a jaggery picture, jaggery shape of cow and donate it. So this is a very, very good remedy. Then comes to Jupiter transit as per navtara chakra. So we'll be dealing with the 27 nakshatras here. As per navtara chakra, certain nakshatras will have positive transit, certain will have negative transit. However, here we'll be talking only about the negative ones, because the positive ones are going to enjoy. They don't really need remedies, right? So let's just discuss the negative part, where some certain Rashi nakshatra people will have to take care. Note that this can be from your moon, the navtara from moon nakshatra, or the lagna nakshatra as well. It can also be, if your say atma karaka is in this nakshatra, then from your atma karaka, this transit might be negative. Then your soul will really, you're at a soul level, you might feel some inner churning and some difficulties. It's a challenging period for you. But navtara is usually from the moon is more stronger. I would recommend just look at your moon and see where your nakshatra is, and from that, if your nakshatra is in the listed ones here, then definitely do the remedies I'm going to tell you. So these are the four major devatas that we pray for, four major doshas that we have as per navtara. The first one is Janmatara, for which we pray to Ganesha. We do Ganesha remedies. Then we have the Vipattara, for which we do Vipatti is obstacles. For that we do Vishnu. And then we have Durga, which is for Pratyaritara, obstacles. And lastly, we have Shiva for Naidanatara, death-like suffering. So what Janmatara does is that it hampers your intelligence. Your intelligence goes for a toss. You cannot make decisions and you can make mistakes. So that is why we are praying to Vignaharta, the Ketu. We are praying to Ganapati, and we are doing donations of mercurial things like stationery, helping children. We are planting trees, and so on. You can also donate green leafy vegetables if you have a Janmatara dosha. For Vipattara, Vipatti is calamity and misfortune. So for this, we pray to Vishnu in the form of Narsimha. So you can chant the mantra, the bija, Shram, or Om Namo Bhagavate Narsimhaya. Or you can simply do Jupiterian remedies, which are yellow-colored bananas. Yellow-colored cloth, bananas, feeding the Brahmins. You can do such remedies for Vipattara. For Naidanatara, which is Shiva, you can definitely do all sun remedies, which are to respect the elders, arranging lighting facility, chanting Om Namah Shivaya, doing the Shiva Linga Abhisheka, and so on. For the Pratyaritara, which is obstacles, you can pray to Durga. And Durga, the remedy is, of course, Nevedya, offering kheer. You can be good to your mother. You can arrange water facility, water drinking facility. And you can chant Durga mantra. You can arrange for a Durga Saptashati part. Okay, so these are the four doshas. So Janma dosha is Ganesha. Janmatara. For Vipattara is Vishnu. For Naidanatara is Shiva. And for Pratyaritara, it is Durga. From all these four, the Naidanatara is the most challenging. It is death-like suffering. You may not really die, but you'll have death-like suffering emotionally, physically, or you'll be stuck in some difficult circumstances. So these Navtara chakra, note that when a transit is happening, it is happening from different angles. Each house is 6th, 8th, or 12th, or dustanas, as we say, from another house. It's also trines 5, 7, 9 to another house. So though you may have a negative effect in one area, it may be positive for some other area. So note that any transit for that matter will totally not be bad. Even if you have a moon in Lagna, or if you have moon in 6th, 8th, or 12th, you'll have different special lagnas, because this transit will be taking place from your lagna, from your moon, from your sun, from your aruda lagna, from your pakka lagna, right? Then we have something called as hora lagna, shri lagna. So though it may be bad from emotional perspective from the moon, it may be very, very benefiting financially. Though it may be good physically and emotionally, but it may not be good for your image. So the transit is happening at different levels. So you can't really track all the levels. For that, you can consult me for your horoscope reading, or you can follow these remedies. So Navtara Chakra, note that this is only from one side, which is moon. If you want to apply it both ways, moon and Lagna. Or you can apply it from your Atmakaraka as well. So it will be moon, mind, body, and soul. So when you do this thing, for example, if it's falling Janmatara, check from moon and from Lagna. So it might fall Janmatara from Lagna and Naidanatara from moon. So it will be a little bit difficult. But if it is like, say, Sampattara from Lagna and Pratyaritara from moon, it will not be that difficult because one part is still better. So check it from your moon and from your Lagna. Now, Navtara transit for Jupiter, Krittika nakshatra will be from 1st of May to June 13th. Over here, I have kept the negative one, Janma, Vipat, Pratyari, and Nidana in the first half. The second half, it's positive. So, because Sun is going to transit in Krittika nakshatra, Krittika, all nakshatras of Sun, Uttara Falguni, Uttara Shada, and Krittika, these will be undergoing Janmatara. So it will help them if they do Ganesh sadhana. They can chant the mantra Om Gam Glom Ganapati Vigna Vinashane Swaha. So you can chant this mantra, or you can also do mercury donations. For Ashwini, all the Ketu nakshatras, Ashwini, Magha, Mura, this is a Vipattara. So they have to pray to Vishnu. For Saturn nakshatras, Pushya, Anuradha, Uttara Bhadrapada, it is Pratyari. Or note that Pushya is also going through Ashtama Shani and Anuradha is also going through Kantaka Shani. So Uttara Bhadrapada is also having Rahu in the sign Pisces. So they are having an issue. Okay, Lagna or Moon, whatever it is. So these three nakshatras, it's Pratyari, but they are also having Saturn and Rahu transit, which is not positive for these nakshatras. Then Rahu nakshatra, it is Naidhana Tara. So for them, they have to do Shiva sadhana. So Janmatara is Ganesha, Vipattara is Vishnu, Pratyari Tara is Durga, and Naidhana Tara nakshatras are Shiva. So all Rahu nakshatras, please make sure that you do Shivalinga Abhishek at home. You can keep a Spatika Linga during this time in your house and start doing the Abhisheka, water Abhisheka. Then for Bharani, Purva Falguni, and Purva Shada, all Venus nakshatras, it's going to be very, very financially benefiting. Okay, and for Ashlesha, Jeshta, and Revati, all Mercury nakshatras, it is going to be very good. It's going to be good for health and good for overall well-being. For Jupiter nakshatras, Purva Bhadrapada, Vishaka, Punar Vasu, it is going to be a lot of achievements. However, note that Purva Bhadrapada currently Saturn is transiting. So Saturn transiting over Moon for Purva Bhadrapada, they are right now having Janma Shani. So it might not really manifest that way in terms of a lot of achievements, but work-wise, they might have certain achievements. For all Mars nakshatras, it is falling in Mitra Tara. And for all Moon nakshatras, Rohini, Hasta, Shravana, it is falling in Paramitra Tara. So for the last two, which is Mars and Moon nakshatras, definitely they'll get a lot of gains and supports from their friends and networks. So this is about Krittika. Note that from this, the Rahu nakshatras are going to have a tough time. And if you consider Shatabisha Moon, for that matter, or Lagna, Saturn is transiting in Aquarius. So they have anyways a lot of pressure. And for Swati nakshatras, being Libra ascendant, they'll be having Ashtama Guru, which is Viparit Raj Yoga and Sakata Yoga from the Moon. So Swati and Shatabisha will have much difficulty. So from all these, Krittika nakshatra is mostly negative for Rahu nakshatras. Note that if your Lagna or Moon, any one of them, is falling in other category, which is positive, then it will not be so negative. However, if your Moon and Lagna are both falling in Nidana, or Moon and Lagna are both falling in this first four, then definitely the period will be more challenging. Please do the remedies that I have told, and you can also do the remedies for these particular navtaras that I have discussed. Then navtara for the Rohini nakshatra. Over here, it's Moon nakshatra. So Rohini, Hasta, and Shravana, all Moon nakshatras will be going to Janmatara. So you're supposed to pray to Ganesha with offerings. You can plant trees. You can plant the tree of the particular nakshatra. For example, you are a Rohini, then definitely you can plant a Jamun tree. So for Janmatara, as I said, the mantra is Om Gam Glom Ganapate Vigna Vinashane Swaha. So this mantra can be chanted with the red sandalwood mala. You can do it 108 times. You can also sit and meditate. Maun Vrat is best for such Janmatara, so that you remove the negativity and you remove the scatteredness of your mind. All Venus nakshatras will have Vipattara. For that, they have to pray to Vishnu, Bharani, Purva Falguni, and Purva Shada. All Mercury nakshatras, Ashlesha, Jeshta, Revati, will have to pray to Durga. And all Jupiter nakshatras, that is Purva Bhadrapada, Vishaka, and Punarvasu, are going to have Naidana Tara. As we know, this Krittika transit is negative for Rahu nakshatras. The Purva Bhadrapada Jupiter transit will be negative for Jupiter nakshatras. So note that this year, all year till March 2025, Saturn will continue to be in Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra. So Saturn in Purva Bhadrapada, and thereafter Jupiter also in Purva Bhadrapada is going to be difficult. They might have some changes at their work, but it will also cause them great difficulties and some suffering. So you are supposed to do Shivlinga Abhishek for constant cleansing. You can do different kinds of Abhisheka with honey, with milk, Panchamrut and water and so on. So for Ketu nakshatras, it is well-being. It's a good transit of Rohini nakshatra, Jupiter. For Sun nakshatra, it is money. It is very, very good affluence and wealth. for all sun nakshatras. So as you see, the first half of the transit of Krittika, sun nakshatra is Janma. So the decision is going to be under question. It's going to be, they might make a wrong decision. However, the second part of Rohini nakshatra transit is very good for money. Similarly, the first part of Krittika was not so good for Pusha, Anuradha, and Uttara Bhadrapada. However, the second part of Rohini nakshatra transit is full of achievements. And for Rahu nakshatras and for Mars nakshatras, it is friends, support, and gains. So the last part, Krittika, is not really good for Rahu nakshatras. However, for the Rohini nakshatra transit of Jupiter will be much gain and support from friends and networks for Rahu nakshatra. So the full transit 1 year will not be bad. It's in parts. It depends on where your natal planets are. Sometimes it may be transiting good from a particular planet or bhava, but not so good from the other. So note that, as I said earlier, trace the transit from your moon, from your lagna, from your sun, from your aruda lagna, from your natal Jupiter, and also from certain points in your chart, such as Pura lagna, Ghatika lagna, and so on. So this is the transit for Rohini. And the last one is Mrigshira nakshatra, which is the Mars nakshatra. So definitely all Mars nakshatras, Mrigshira, Chitra, and Dhanishta, will have Janmatara. So they have to pray to Ganesha, do vegetable, green leafy vegetable donations, Monrat. For all Sun nakshatra, this is Vipattara. So Vipattara again Vishnu. So note that the Sun nakshatras are not going to have a good time. Though Sun is a friend, Sun and Jupiter are friendly, but Jupiter going to Taurus signs, if you see, the first half of Krittika was Janmatara for the Sun nakshatras. The second was pretty good. It was for money, wealth, Sampattara. However, the last half of the Jupiter transit for Sun nakshatras is again Vipat. If you have your Sun and Moon in different sign, then definitely it will not be so much difficult. It will be positive, negative, so it will be neutral. So if your say Sun, if your Moon is in Krittika and if your Lagna is in Purvashada, then definitely because it is Shematara and Vipattara, the effect will not be that bad. However, in the first four, if you have both your Lagna, Moon, then definitely this particular transit will be difficult. So during this time, you can do the remedies for that particular nakshatra devata. You can chant the nakshatra suktam, or you can also do plantation of those trees. So we have discussed jamun tree, kach tree, and so on. So we can plant those trees during this time. For nakshatra level doshas, the best remedy is the nakshatra devata. So for Mrigshira, it is Soma, right? So definitely you can do the Mrigshira mantra, the shloka from Nakshatra Suktam. You can do Nakshatra Devata sadhana. If this nakshatra is already afflicted in your chart, with Saturn, Mars, Rahu, Ketu, then you will have much more difficulty because Jupiter will transit over those malefics. Also note that the effects will change at a subconscious level, which is your Navamsha. So if you have planets maybe very, very well in your D1 Rashi chart, that is Jupiter is going, you're a Cancer ascendant and Jupiter is going in 11th house, and you have from your moon, it is Sampat Tara and Sadhaka Tara. However, in your Navamsha, suppose it is not well placed from your moon, then definitely circumstantially, environmentally, things will be going great. However, at a subconscious level, you will suffer. You'll have inner churning, inner difficulties, and inner conflict. So even Navamsha is equally important, which we're not discussing here. If you would like a reading, you can contact me. Navamsha moon, Navamsha lagna is also very important. Suppose you're a Cancer ascendant, but however a Libra ascendant in Navamsha, then Navamsha it will be Ashtama Jupiter. Or say Libra moon in Navamsha, it will be Ashtama from your Navamsha. So that is your subconscious inner, which is not shown to the world. So please note that this also is a similar way. Navtara chakra from moon and from lagna, it may be say bad, Naidana tara for you. And it may be Vipattara from lagna. But however, Navamsha, it is a very good transit. Then no matter what the difficulties come, you will have the strength and the capacity to pass by those. So Navamsha we see always see with the strength in our chart, the subconscious part, the spirituality factor. So these transits of Navamsha Navtara from Lagna and from Moon, please understand these are not final. That is why I have not done reading. I have not done a session wherein I have discussed different transit effects because it doesn't make sense, right? people have uploaded different videos of different phala for different ascendants. However, the energy doesn't work only from your ascendant. It goes from different levels. That is why I'm reiterating the fact that you can apply it as per ascendant. I have given general remedies for 20 signs, 20 remedies. Then I've given as per Lagna. And here I talk about the navtara chakra from the nakshatra point of view. Nakshatra is your lunar dimension, is your mind. So definitely from the moon, it will be much more effective. You can also look at the Lagna nakshatra. Okay, but please do not forget to look at the moon and the Lagna in your Navamsha. So if it is going Naidana Tara for you, then definitely you can do Shiva sadhana. But if it is bad in a Navamsha, it will be much difficult. If it is good in a Navamsha, the transit, then you will not be that badly affected. You'll be able to overcome the difficulties. So over here, the last one is very good, Rahu Nakshatra. So if you can see, if you can compare, the first one is very bad for Rahu. And over here, the Rahu Nakshatra, the Mitra Tara, support from friends. And in Mrigshira, the Rahu, it is again support. So for Rahu Nakshatra, only the first part is bad. For some Nakshatras, the first part and the last Nakshatra is bad. So mostly it is negative for some Nakshatras. And if you see, for Ketu Nakshatra, the first one is Vipat. Then it is Shema. And thereafter it is Pratyari. So even for Ketu Nakshatras, the first and the last is negative, just like Krittika, the Sun Nakshatras. So you have to see, it is full year, but there are dates as I've given here, August 20th to November 28th, Jupiter will be going retrograde again. So there are, luckily this time retrogression, it is not moving the sign. That's a great thing. It is going to stay in Taurus. It's going to go back and forth in certain amshas, Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, and Leo Navamsha. So if you have planets in these Navamshas, then also you'll be affected. So that's about it. This is the session for remedies. I have covered 20 remedies based on general lifestyle tips that you can do, especially for this particular auspicious period of Jupiter in Taurus. No matter how functionally malefic Jupiter is for you, for your horoscope, like Libra or Taurus, still Jupiter is a benefic planet. Jupiter will not harm. Note that though Jupiter can bestow abundance and expansion, growth, progeny, and many positive things. Jupiter is also the karaka for many diseases. It can create lumps, tumors in your body. Any people who have certain lipoma or lumps and tumors already in their body, and this transit is in a very negative point, then definitely you should take more care. There are chances for those people that the cyst or the fibroids or the tumors or the lumps can expand. So if you have a breast lump or a ovarian cyst, a fibroid, definitely take care, especially if the transit is happening in your 6th, 8th, 12th, from your moon, from your Venus, which are the reproductive organs. Jupiter, as much as it is a growth planet and expansive planet, it's also a planet which is very heavy. So wherever it goes in transit, it creates a huge effect. There's a lot of emphasis there. So you all, because the Taurus sign is active for next 1 year, you might be doing a lot of Taurus related things. For example, just yesterday I saw a video of wall paint made out of cow dung. It's just 200 rupees in Indian currency. Wall paint of cow dung. The cow dung is Krittika nakshatra. Similarly, Rohini is to do with snake, it's to do with chariot. So there will be certain karaka tattvas of these nakshatras which will be active. So you might do some things, buy some things, and engage in something which are related to the namakshar of these nakshatras. People will be coming, gurus, guides will be coming. You might select a course related to the namakshar of these signs. So a lot of activation is happening for everybody. It might be positive and negative. Make sure to use this remedy so that you don't expand the negative effects. If your transit is positive, of course, it will expand those positive effects. But if it is negative, you can suit the challenges. So this is about it. I'll see you next time. I hope you all like this session. Please use as many remedies as given here, and all the best. Thank you.